Welcome, ladies and losers, to Valkyria Chronicles 4! I am Muffin 37, and this is No Light Gaming. Now, this is a game I've been wanting to play since I first heard about it, and I really wanted to do a Let's Play on it because I knew it was one of those games where you just had to play it with the viewers, you know? Now, I'm gonna be honest here, I recorded about 2 hours worth of footage, and the first hour was unusable. Why was it unusable? Because I wasn't recording the first hour. Yeah, I didn't realize it till I went to go, look at the footage. But at least it was only the first two. At least it wasn't like oh yeah, I just beat the whole game. So we're gonna be redoing this from the start, but that's okay. I don't mind. This is a good game. It's not dull or anything. It's fine. We're gonna start with normal, and we're gonna get right into this. Now I'm going to hush my mic
the day our hometown
for
burned,
cutscenes like this.
That was the day we enlisted. At last, we had something to believe in, something worth fighting for. None of us yet knew. We couldn't foresee what this war would cost us. It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up. Wind out of the northeast, clear skies, and nap time's over. Come on, Raz.
I wasn't napping, just resting my eyes. You gotta relax, man. You are way too freaking tense. Your hands are shaking. So sack up, Commander. It's about time we get ready to roll out. Let's show those imps what's coming to them.
Yeah. A shift in the wind. There.
Huh? You getting those wind whispers again? Imperials incoming! All right, boys, it's go time!
Squad E, do you read me? Squad E!
This is Commander Claude Wallace. Squad E!
The Imperial forces are on the move, heading for your position!
Ready to engage.
Do not let them break through to the front line. We're counting on you.
Roger that. Over.
Good luck, Squad E.
They won't advance until they're done shelling the area. We should have time to prepare. Kai, take a group to that southern hill and slow down their left flank. Raz, take 2 soldiers east and make some noise for me. You got that?
Gotcha. Keep up or get left behind. At your command.
Muffin, roll out! Squad E, ready to engage. All right. Just remember your training. We can do this.
Okay, our first combats. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for listening a little sluggish. I only woke up like 10 minutes ago. If even that.
All Imperial hostiles. Let's stop their advance. Squad E, move out.
Okay, Squad E. That would look to be our protagonist squad.
All set, Raz?
Just say the word, boss. I'm locked, loaded, and in-frickin-vincible.
In-frickin-vincible. I like that moxie.
First, we'll see how they respond to some infantry.
Okay. Foot
Squad
soldiers
E,
first. Got
move
it.
out.
Okay, I'll read out the tutorials if it gives them to me. I hope it does.
Okay. Looks like everyone's in position.
Yep.
Finally. It's time.
It is
I'm the
time.
commander. It's up to me to get everyone out alive.
And I am your commander.
Concentrate. Remember your training. We can do this. I can do this.
Yeah. You just gotta believe. Tutorial, command mode. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's position. This is referred to as command mode. Here you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on their terrain and their respective position to the enemy. Move the cursor onto Raz and press using the D-pad, and press X to switch to action mode. It's gonna give you a whole shebang here.
Comes the pain.
Tutorial, action mode. Selecting a unit switches them to action mode, where they can move and attack. Move a unit into action mode with the D-pad or left analog stick. The AP gauge at the bottom of the screen will slowly deplete while a unit is in motion. Once that soldier runs out of AP, they will be unable to move. Order Raz to move up to the sandbags.
Got enemies here.
They pronounce his name Raz, but honestly, I'm not gonna remember that. I just call him Raz. Tutorial, attacking. Now that they have moved into position, it's time to attack. Press the right button, R1, while in action mode to enter target mode. Move the crosshairs with the left analog stick. Press L1 or R1 to quickly snap between targets. Press X to attack. If the enemy survives, they might counterattack, so make every shot count. Okay, I'm gonna not waste my breath on a lot of these things because it's gonna explain it for me.
Wide open.
Nice, one down. Tutorial, ending actions. Troops can only attack once per turn. Once the unit is done moving and attacking, end the action to return to command mode. Press the motion tracker to end the unit's action. Motion tracker can end a unit action, and the motion tracker can end a unit's action even if that unit has leftover AP or is not yet attacked. Pressing circle can also end your action, in which case confirmation prompt will appear using whichever method you use, whichever method you prefer. I'm just gonna press the motion tracker right there. I'm probably gonna be using the circle pad more than anything else.
Damn it, these assholes are in my way. I can't break through this.
Come on.
Why not? You're invincible, right?
I like her.
Are you really getting tripped up over some common foot soldiers? Why don't you ever stop and think?
Oh, shut up. Just hurry and take them out, will ya?
Wow, I did not mean to
Never
snort when I
asked.
took that breath
This
in.
won't take long.
Okay, and she looks to be a sniper. Kai has deployed. Okay,
Moving out.
we're gonna assume direct control of her. Okay, I'm seeing some things I like about this game already. Tutorial, snipers. Sniper class specializes in shooting down enemies from afar, obviously. Zoom in and out during target mode by moving the right analog stick up or down. Use a scope to line up headshots. Yes. Okay, and you can use the D-pad like this to fine-tune your aim. Dink.
Didn't take much.
Nope.
Good. That should make things a little easier.
It should. I will end the current action. And there's nothing that says I have to continue, but we're gonna continue anyway. Let's see if I can get this guy from afar. Nope. I tried though.
Use the sandbags to your advantage.
Okay. Tutorial, CP and ending phases. Selecting a unit in command mode uses up one command point, CP. CP reflects the number of times you can control a unit per player phase. When your CP reaches 0, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. Press the motion tracker or circle to end the player phase with leftover CP. Be mindful of your positioning before the enemy phase begins. End your phase? Yes. Okay, let's see what they got. Okay. There were two of them, I think, yeah. One's gonna back up the other. Or watch. Okay, player phase, back on.
There we go. About time, Claude.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Soldiers, forward! Now's
Forward!
our chance to take the offensive.
Okay, we're taking the offensive. Whatever that means. Backup has arrived. CP in consecutive actions. Command points CP are replenished at the start of each player's at the start of each player phase. CP can be used on the same unit multiple times in a row. This is useful for cutting into enemy lines, hurrying past dangerous terrain, or finishing off a tenacious enemy. That said, they'll tire out and start each consecutive action with less AP than the last. CP that goes unused during one phase will, however, roll onto the next. How you choose to manage CP will determine the fate of your squad. Yes, so if I were to use her twice in a row, that she would have less AP the second time I used her. Sandbags on the field provide cover. Move behind a sandbag and press X when crouch appears to take cover. Crouching makes the unit harder to hit and negates extra headshot damage. Take cover behind sandbags as you move. Okay, I can do that. Tutorial, aiming and weak points. Critical hits such as headshots deal greater damage than normal. Use the left analog stick quickly aim, and use the D-pad to line up a headshot. Shots fired will generally land within the circle marked in your line of sight. Increase your chance of landing a hit by lining up your shot so that the target is well within the circle. The kill shows how many shots must connect to eliminate the target. The number indicates whether your shots will reach the enemy or if you're aiming at a weak point. And to the right of those to kill shots, it is the amount of shots you fire. Boom.
There.
Ding.
Too easy.
And yep. I didn't even have to move from my position. Okay, so let's move up with Zyga. Actually, hold on, let me see. What else do I got? Curtis and Nico.
Leave it to me.
Nico. I like Nico. She's cute. But she kind of looked like a boy at first, and that scared me a little. Serpentine, Serpentine. I don't. Yeah, Serpentine doesn't actually help you. If it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit. God damn it. It's hard aiming with the left analog stick because it's just kind of disorienting. Okay, there we go.
I did it.
Nice shooting, Nico.
Well done.
Well done. I'll explain classes later because there are two classes that don't get explained till later on. And we have a tank. Oh no.
Busting out the tanks, huh? This one's all yours, Claude.
All mine.
It's our turn now.
Damn, that's a nice
Fire
tank.
up the engine, Miles.
It's got a Viper on it.
Yes, sir. Okay, the Hoffin's moving out. Destroy the enemy tank.
I like that's written on the side. It will be done. Reminds me of a Sherman. Tutorial, thanks. Tanks boast firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They can withstand gunfire from enemy infantry, making them a solid wall for your soldiers to use as cover. Tanks can destroy objects with a red X in the command mode map, either by firing a cannon or driving into them. Tanks cannot fit into narrow passages, so advance with infantry in such cases. Okay.
Advancing.
We're gonna move up with the Hoffen. Okay, those take traps were pretty useless, as were those stoppers, whatever they were for. Okay, now we're going to go up against this here tank. Tutorial, tank warfare. Tanks have three methods of attack: armor-piercing AP shells, mortar rounds, and a mounted machine gun. Armor-piercing shells are effective against tanks and other vehicles. explosive mortars hit a broad area with a Ragnite blast, ideal against infantry. Mortars travel in an arc. Aim for the center of multiple foes to maximize firepower and preserve limited ammo. The machine gun is designed to strike foes who are too close for the mortar to intercept incoming enemies. Press a square to switch a tank's weapons. Shot skill. Well, if we shoot him in the butt, that's an instant kill. So we're gonna end the current action and see if we can sneak around back.
Advancing.
Tutorial tanks weak points. The glowing blue radiator plate at the tank's rear is its weak point, where even standard bullets can deal damage. Try to get behind enemy tanks for a chance to take them down while being careful not to expose your own rear to hostile fire. Okay. So we're gonna try and sneaky breaky our way back here. And we're gonna shoot him in the butt.
Fire.
And when you destroy a tank, it disappears entirely. Operation complete! That's our first mission! And this is what you see when you beat a mission.
Anyone else want to try? Squatty don't take shit from nobody.
Still
God
yawning.
knows what I'm... Whoa, you okay?
The flowers.
Flowers. What happened? Oh, did they get blown up?
Oh, yeah. They didn't stand a chance. Come on, man. You're supposed to be commander of the Ranger Corps.
But the flowers.
Commander still has a heart, same as a foot soldier. Rank doesn't make this any less painful to see.
Poor guy.
Oh, but crying over flowers? Even little girls have bigger balls these days.
What?
Maybe. But what matters is that their hearts...
Okay.
All right, I get it. Power of the heart, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
Look,
But they were
just go turn
pretty.
in your report already, will ya? Can't go get sloshed if we're stuck here on standby.
Shh. Okay.
Good point. I'll head to the command center.
To the command center.
Yeah, you do that. And tell the brass to send us tougher imps to fight next time, yeah?
Why would you want tougher guys to fight? In a war, I would want easy shit. And this is your combat report. I got A rank on this. It's the first mission, so of course I would. This basically your report card, pretty much. The total at the bottom, you get your total XP earned and your total dosh. Your dosh will come in later. Well, I say dosh, it's just cash, not really referred to as dosh.
Prologue. Operation Northern Cross.
Sojiro, a new episode has been added. Tutorial, book mode. Discover the untold history of the Second European War by viewing this chronicle. Select a new episode to continue. Tutorial, saving. Open the menu by pressing triangle. Save to record your progress. Anything can happen out there. Remember to save before, during, and after combat missions. Of course, did I really have to explain saving? Who doesn't know what saving is? Okay, there's only this thing in the prologue, and then it goes on to the first chapter. So we'll be able to take down this
Sir,
episode.
First
thing.
Lieutenant Claude Wallace reporting in.
Claude Wallace.
Good work out there. Glad you're still in one piece.
Me too. It's always, nice to return back not
We're
dead.
just about to go over our next operation.
Sweet.
You're late.
Oh,
I'm sure you know standard procedure is to report immediately after a mission.
sorry. I didn't
Minerva.
whistle.
You're reporting
Minerva.
too?
That's lieutenant to you, Claude. Don't get smart with me just because we share rank. I've got seniority.
Ah. High and
Sorry,
mighty.
Lieutenant Minerva Victor.
Minerva Victor. Damn.
Well, let's get started. Minerva, give us a situation report.
This guy doesn't
Yes,
look
sir.
like an officer.
3 months have passed since we went to war. I won't sugarcoat it. They're steamrolling us. By this point, a third of our territory is under Imperial control. This is officially a crisis.
That is not good.
If it's that bad already, we won't even be able to sustain a war effort.
That too, if we can't get supplies.
You're right. And the Empire's only gaining momentum. If this draws out much longer...
The Federation's
no.
finished.
Yeah, that's bad. Very bad.
If we fall, that's it for Europa. Nobody else could stand against them. the Empire would take total control. It'd be a fascist continent ruled with an iron fist.
Okay, so we can't
We
die.
can't let that happen. Europa's future depends on us.
Yeah!
Which brings us to now. The top brass finally got off their seats and sent us a plan.
That was a very plain way of saying they got off their damn asses and started doing their jobs.
A counterattack that can turn the war around in one fell swoop, ready to be put into action.
Really?
What are the orders?
That sounds like it could be costly.
We put all our force into one strike. Break through their defenses and hit them where they'll hurt most.
Yeah, that sounds very costly.
Soldiers, supplies. We'll use all reserves we have to make a final push and capture one crucial enemy base.
Okay, this is sounding more and more costly as you go on, but if it's really this critical, it might just work.
And we lucky few of the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion have been handpicked as the vanguard.
I'm not going all in here,
Couldn't
guys.
ask for a better mission, sir. Which enemy base are we targeting?
Yeah, what enemy base?
Think bigger. We take this base, and we take their will to fight.
What base is so important?
But how could any one target mean that much to...
Became
Wait,
a
you don't
revelation.
mean-
You always were a clever boy, Claude. I think you've got it.
Did anyone else get the shivers when she called us a clever boy? Because I certainly did. What? I like being called a clever boy. I mean,
Our target is the Imperial capital of
cut off
Schwarzsquad.
now.
Let's fight back!
Operation Northern Cross.
The year was 1935 EC. Two great powers vied to control the continent of Europa. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, a dictatorship known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies banded together to form the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their prosperity, its growing scarcity leading inevitably to war. With its overwhelming military might, the Empire captured one nation after another, while the Federation struggled to maintain unity, every battle driving them further back against the wall. 3 months have passed. With 7/10 of Europa falling to the Imperial war machine, the Federation places all its hope in a desperate counterattack. Operation Northern Cross. 6 million soldiers fought in this campaign. It claimed more lives than any other in the Second European War. Federation historians call it the Eastern Theater, but the Empire knows it as the War for the Motherland.
Forward, soldiers! This is the battle you've been training for! Operation Northern Cross begins now! We'll wipe those Imperials clear off the face of Europa! Our time has come! Forward to victory!
Countless soldiers fought and died on those fields, struggling to make their ideals a reality. Ordinary people thrust into extraordinary circumstances, fighting in the hopes that they would see a brighter future. What follows here is a record of those brave warriors, a record of that battle against the dark. Based on the diary of one Claude Wallace, the commander of the Federation's Gallian Squad E.
Valkyria Chronicles 4. Now, as he was explaining, this is kind of based around, well, not based around, but it takes inspiration from World War II.
Chapter 1,
more or less.
The Battle of Fort Crest.
Okay, a new episode has been added. It's not like exactly...
Good news, Claude.
Oh.
HQ has awarded you with a medal.
I get a medal? And you're giving it to me? Ah, kind of looks like a shield. A meritorious service medal. Meritorious. Does that mean I got a lot of merit? Received an accessory as a reward. Capped bullets. Tutorial. Accessories. Okay. Equipping an accessory to a soldier can boost certain stats. Your accessories can be equipped from the uniform section of the equipment menu. Try a few of them on for size. Note that you can only equip up to the number of accessories you own. Okay. I think that's a good spot to end it. We just beat the prologue, and the next part is the first chapter, and that was the one that took me about an hour and a half to actually complete. So we're gonna end it here, ladies and losers. I hope you enjoyed watching. I am Megamuffin37, this is No Life Gaming, and this is Valkyria Chronicles 4. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like. If you really enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe. If you really enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when we post. We're still a small channel, so things are still kind of, wonky at the moment, but we'll get things sorted out. Eventually. But until next time, I hope to see you in the next episode. But until then, have a good one.
Muffin.